What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Tuesday, March 10th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Hey guys, our cash game lineup optimizer is now live. Playing cash games is the secret to building your bankroll. So that's why we've created our cash game lineup optimizer that will generate a lineup based on the highest projected ownership. In cash game lineups, you want safer plays that carry less risk and are owned by a larger percentage of the field. By using the wisdom of the crowd, we will generate a cash game lineup based on ownership projections. This new tool is available right now, so come on in and start building your bankroll. Hey guys, I just wanted to let you know, we added our first version of the XFL Position Optimizer, which has projected points, projected value, and we're gonna have projected ownerships in there as well. We're gonna be adding more XFL tools to Draft Dashboard, so come on in and give those a try. Okay guys, we have a huge 9-game slate tonight, so let's take a look at the point guard position. I like Spencer Dinwiddie from the Brooklyn Nets playing the LA Lakers, who have a good defense overall, and they're middle of the pack defending opposing point guards. Spencer Dinwiddie has averaged 36.7 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 31 minutes per game with a 29% usage rate. He scored 37 and 34 fantasy points in the last 2 games, playing 36 and 26 minutes. He's projected at 35.5 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.2 times value. He's 6,800 DraftKings salary and 100 less on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 224.5 points scored in this game, and Spencer Dinwiddie has scored 37, 29, 28, and 46 fantasy points versus the Lakers in the last 4 games. I think he can hit value here tonight. It should be a competitive game. It's a fast-paced game, so I like Spencer Dinwiddie here versus the LA Lakers. Okay, let's take a look at the shooting guard position. I'm going to give you a value play here. This is a DraftKings play only for me. I like Troy Brown from the Washington Wizards playing the New York Knicks, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they're middle-of-the-pack defending opposing shooting guards. Troy Brown has averaged 22.6 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 25 minutes per game with a 17% usage rate. He's projected at 21.3 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.8 times value. He's only 3,700 DraftKings salary and 500 more on FanDuel. So I love that DraftKings price. I think he makes a nice value play. This is a guy that's got 30 fantasy point upside. Vegas thinks there's going to be 227 points scored in this game, so it's a high-scoring game, it's a home game, it's a fast-paced game, and it's a decent matchup. So I like Troy Brown here versus the New York Knicks. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. You know what, guys? Let's go back to the point guard position. I want to give you a value play here, who's a risky play, but I think this guy's going to explode tonight. I like Patrick Beverley from the LA Clippers playing the Golden State Warriors, who have the 4th worst defense overall, and they give up the 2nd most fantasy points to opposing point guards. Patrick Beverley has averaged 23.8 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 27 minutes per game with a 13% usage rate. Now, he hasn't done very well in the last 3 games, only scoring 9, 17, and 10 fantasy points, playing 26, 22, and 20 minutes. But you can see he played 26 minutes last game, and he's projected at 21.8 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.9 times value. So this guy could be a killer value play. We know he's got big upside. He's only $3,700 DraftKings salary and $400 more on FanDuel. So I love that DraftKings price. This is a fast-paced game and a fantastic matchup. So I like Patrick Beverley here versus the Golden State Warriors. Okay, who do we have at the small forward position? I like DeMar DeRozan from the San Antonio Spurs playing the Dallas Mavericks, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall. And although they've been pretty good versus opposing small forwards, DeMar DeRozan has averaged 39 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 34 minutes per game with a 27% usage rate. He scored 44, 43, and 36 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 42, 30, and 35 minutes. He's projected at 40.1 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.4 times value. He's $7,400 DraftKings salary and $600 more on FanDuel. So I love that DraftKings price. This is a home game and a fast-paced game, so I like DeMar DeRozan here versus the Dallas Mavericks. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, let's take a look at the power forward position. This is another risky play for you. This guy's minutes have just been ramping up. It's a high risk, high reward play. I'm sure he's gonna have low ownership, but I like Lauri Markkanen from the Chicago Bulls playing the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have the second worst defense overall, and they're middle of the pack defending opposing power forwards. Lauri Markkanen has averaged 27.9 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 30 minutes per game with a 21% usage rate. Now, he's just came back from injury a few games ago, but he scored 29 fantasy points in 26 minutes last game, so his minutes are up, and he's projected at 24.7 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.3 times value. He's $4,700 DraftKings salary and the same price on FanDuel. This is a home game, a fast-paced game, and a good matchup, so I like Lauri Markkanen as a low ownership, high risk, high reward play here versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. So if you're looking for a power forward with less risk, I like Robert Covington from the Houston Rockets playing the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have the second worst defense overall, and they give up the third most fantasy points to opposing power forwards. Robert Covington has averaged 28.9 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 30 minutes per game with an 18% usage rate. His minutes and his production have been up and down. He scored 21, 41, and 22 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 25, 38, and 27 minutes. So he may be due for a bunch of minutes here tonight. He's projected at 30.3 fantasy points here tonight. That's just about 5 times value. He's $6,200 DraftKings salary and the same price on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 245 points scored in this game, so a super high scoring game, a home game, a fast-paced game, and a fantastic matchup. So I like Robert Covington here versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay, moving on to the center position. I like Andre Drummond from the Cleveland Cavaliers playing the Chicago Bulls, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they give up the 6th most fantasy points to opposing centers. Andre Drummond has averaged 47.5 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 33 minutes per game with a 26% usage rate. He scored 58 fantasy points in 33 minutes last game. He's projected at 48.7 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.6 times value. He's 8,700 DraftKings salary and 500 less on FanDuel. So I love that FanDuel price. This is a fast-paced game and a good matchup. So I like Andre Drummond here versus the Chicago Bulls.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck. This is a quick reminder, you should be reading the comments of this video. We have some savvy basketball fans who watch these videos and they often give great plays and call me out when my picks are wrong. Wisdom of the crowd is a great way to get a feel for what players the field likes in today's NBA slate. We also have a DFS tool that shows you what players our members like for today's slate. So you can come on in and check that out. Okay guys, if you're getting any value from this video, please hit that red subscribe button. We put out new fantasy basketball videos every single day. So if you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification, you won't miss out on any of our new fantasy basketball and fantasy football videos. Tons of free stuff coming your way. It only takes a second and it helps us push out more fantasy content for you guys to consume each and every day. It's because of you subscribers that make this possible. So thank you for supporting this channel.